Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my foundation routine for fall, and I'm just going to show you guys some of my tips and tricks I really like doing and how I get my foundation to look like it does right now. So if you guys want to see, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do, and it's pretty obvious, is I really like to prime my skin. I know some people don't think it's really like necessary, but for me, I really like to, just because I have really oily skin. So if I don't, by the end of the day, my skin is like greasy and just, it doesn't stay on good. So the one I've been using up is That Gal by Benefit, and this is supposed to be a brightening face primer. So it's not my favorite. My favorite would probably be Benefit's Professional, but I just haven't repurchased that. So I'm gonna go in with this. My mother's love is choking me. I'm sick of words that hang above my head. What about the kid? While I'm at it, I like to prime my eyes as well. So I like to take the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. And with this, I like to just go all around my eyes, especially underneath, because I'm gonna put concealer there and I want it to stay all day. So I joined the club and it's all on. There are fights for being my best. And then I like to let that set in for a little bit, so maybe like 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and show you what I do after that. Okay, so the foundation that I've been using and I really love is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation, and I'm in the shade Ivory, which I think is probably like the lightest shade, or like the shade after that. I'm always the lightest shade because I'm so pale. So I like to take this with this is the e.l.f. powder brush, and again, this is super affordable at the drugstore, and I don't know, it's always worked for me and I really like it. So I just take like a pump on my hand and like to just dot it all around my face. I like to just take a little bit at a time because you can always put more on, but it's better than putting a ton on and kind of being stuck. So I like to just kind of like stipple it on my face.
The only problem that I got with the club is how you severed from the people who...
Okay, so that is the first layer. And then I like to just go over it one more time with a little bit more. So that is good to go. I'm gonna let that sit in a little bit. You always, like, I kind of like to let, if I have time, let stuff sit into my skin and then apply the next thing, just because otherwise you're just like layering a bunch of stuff on your skin and it's not really having time to dry. So I'll come back once this is done and let you guys know what I do. Okay, so I'm gonna take, this is Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer, and this is in the color Fair, so I think it's like the lightest shade. And I really like using my beauty blender to do like concealer stuff, just because I feel like it really blends it in and I can get in underneath my eye and everything. So what I like to do is just do kind of like that whole triangle thing. Not too crazy. I don't like to be too, like, have too much stuff on my face, just because it's a little bit much for my face. And then down my nose, up here, and on my chin. And like I said, I like to blend it in with my beauty blender. And this really does the job. Okay, and then I just like to go and spot conceal just a little bit. Okay, and then now I like to go in and do my eyebrows, so I'm going to do that and I'll come back and show you my last step that I like to Okay, so recently I started using, this is e.l.f.'s high definition under eye setting powder, and I really like this because it's for the most part translucent, but it does help a little bit like brightening up under your eyes. So I started using it with my beauty blender, and I really like doing that. So I'm just going to take it under my eye. For the rest of my face, I like to set it with, this is Milani's powder foundation, and this is in the color Shell. And this I've had for like probably 2 years, and I'm finally finishing it. So I like this because it adds like a little bit more coverage. So
about the kid, it's time the kid got free.
Okay, so usually what I like to do is I take, this is Wet n Wild's contour palette, and I like to use the contour shade, and just like a little small brush, and just take that and contour.
There are fights for being my best friend, and the girls get the claws out.
And then I like to take a little bit and contour my nose.
I forgot my old address. I'm sitting pretty on the throne.
Okay. And then I like to blend that out with a tiny little bit of bronzer just to warm up my face. So this is e.l.f.'s contouring and blush palette with the bronzer. Okay, and then I like to take that little brush again and highlight a little bit. This is e.l.f.'s golden bronzer, and I like to take the little lightest shade right here, and I like to just go down my nose, my cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin, and then my cheekbones. And I think this highlighter is a really good affordable one, and I think it's really good for girls that are like pale like I am. It just looks really good, and it's not too much in your face. And then final step, I'm gonna take, this isn't, usually I will take NARS Deep Throat Blush for just like every day, but today I'm gonna do more of a like dramatic eye look, so I'm gonna go in with e.l.f.'s, this is Mellow Mauve blush, and it's really pretty for fall. And the foundation is all set. And then what I like to do is, this used to be Urban Fancy Slick, which is really good, but I haven't been able to repurchase it, so I just take a little bit of water and just spray it. I feel like it helps not make your face look so powdery and like cakey looking. So that's about it. Okay, that's all for my foundation routine. Let me know if you guys would want to see like a full in-depth like contour routine or anything like that, and I could definitely do that for you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.